This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105. Hello everyone, I'm Simon Preston and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. So everyone, it's not the best news, it's news that we feared, and there could very well be some changes moving forward, and that is the news that Jamaican international left back from Ipswich Town in League One in England, Greg Leigh, is injured. Yes, that is right. He has gone and picked up an injury. In fact, he picked up this injury on the 17th of September against Sheffield Wednesday. That was the time when Ipswich Town took on Sheffield Wednesday in this encounter. And this was a quote from the manager of the team. Let me just show you right now the impact that Greg Leigh has had on the club and where Ipswich are right now. Top of the table in League One, unbeaten, 9 games played, 6 wins, 3 draws. That is the impact that Greg Leigh has had on this team. He signed a 2-year contract in the summer, so he has a deal with Ipswich Town until the summer of 2024. So Kieran McKenna, the former Manchester United assistant coach, now manager of Ipswich Town, said he's going to be in a brace for 6 weeks, and then we'll see how the bone heals after that. Greg Leigh will be out for a fair amount of time after sustaining a compression fracture to his leg towards the end of the game against Sheffield Wednesday. He will now be in a brace for about 6 weeks. And let me just stress this point, Reggae Boys fans, that this is optimistically speaking 6 weeks. It could be 8 weeks or it could be more. But optimistically speaking, we're talking about 6 weeks. And in League One, 6 weeks can mean 10 games, 12 games. So quite a fair chunk of games. So he will begin his recovery now and rehabilitation. Of course, it will not be on the pitch. It will certainly be not in the gym either, but with the physios to ensure that he gets that movement right and ensuring day by day he makes gradual improvements to his system of things. Greg Leigh, unfortunately, has had what turned out to be a significant injury against Sheffield Wednesday. When he went down in the game since Kieran McKenna, he went on to say it was presumed to be some bone bruising, but the scans have picked up that there's a compression fracture on the top of his leg. He said that's really disappointing for him and for the group. He's going to be out for a fair amount of time. He's going to be in a brace for 6 weeks, and then we'll see how the bone heals after that. But that's why we started off with the basis of a good squad and a big squad. We have lots of versatile players who can play different roles, and we're going to need that over the next few weeks. So that is the situation as it relates to Greg Leigh in particular. So unfortunate news, and we know exactly what news of this nature means, especially from a Jamaican standpoint, because if you look and see what the sort of impact he's having on Ipswich, then you clearly know exactly the sort of impact that he can have and is having with the national team as well. So this means that he'll be out of the Jamaica clash against Argentina. That is exactly what we will know from this particular situation. Domain Wong says, up first. Why has Andy gone nuts? That's the name of the coconut water company. Leigh injured. Boy, with defense getting crumbled. We still have Amari Bell. That is correct. Michael Gordon says, good evening, Simon. Good evening. How are you? 6 weeks. Oh, God, that's real bad. It's not bad in the grand scheme of things. We give thanks that it's not a season-ending injury, a 12-week injury, or anything of that nature. We're happy that it is not long-term. It is concerning, but we're happy it's not long-term. That's one player. If he gets hurt, hopefully no one else will have. So here's the thing. If you start 6 weeks from today, that will carry you all the way to around the second week of November. That is exactly where 6 weeks would carry you at this point in time. It is unfortunate, and I certainly do wish Greg a speedy recovery, and I know he's a valuable subscriber towards the channel, and I'm really, really hopeful that he'll be able to get back on the field as soon as possible, because I think it's imperative to have Ipswich back in the championship. It's imperative for a club of that nature and that caliber to be playing in the top flight. Remember, Ipswich is one of the few clubs that have actually won top flight football. And secondly, the next point that I'll make here is for the Jamaican standpoint. Mid-November thereabouts will be the next time potentially that would see Greg Leigh. So hopefully, if there's a match confirmed for the game against Chile, then that would clearly mean that we would have him in our roster for that game in particular. So I'm hoping that he'll make himself available for that game. So everyone, send your thoughts and prayers towards Greg Leigh so that he can have a speedy recovery. Let's wish him all the best. And he has the best physio team around him to ensure that he's able to recover as soon as possible. What's up, Simon? Hope he has a speedy and full recovery. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm really, really hoping that this is something that will fall into place quite smoothly and that he has everything in place so that he can be able to, do well and thrive and grow as a unit. So this is what I'm hoping for. And I just feel like this time is an opportunity for him to grow, an opportunity for him to learn, an opportunity for him to enhance his ability. I think it's important that he comes back stronger than he is right now, because we know the Gold Cup, World Cup qualifying coming in next year. So it's going to be important. It's going to be really, really important that a person and a player of his caliber gets back into the groove of things and continues to make the necessary impact that is necessary. So that is extremely key from his perspective. So guys, wish Greg Leigh a speedy recovery. What does this mean from a Jamaican standpoint now? Well, it means that Amari Bell steps into the hot seat and operates at that left back. But I know a lot of you might be wondering specifically in relation to the rest of the squad. What will that mean? Are there other players in the squad that could operate as a left back? Well, Damani Ozzy could fly. He's not in the squad, but he's somebody that could operate in that position if needed. Javane Brown is a right back. Topi is a centre half, could operate as a right back if needed. Greg Leigh, as made mention, is the one that is out, but Amari Bell will operate at that left back position. Malik Howell, he's a right back. Can he operate at left back? If needed, not the best left back in the world, but still he can operate in that position fairly well. So that's something for us to truly bear in mind from that perspective. So we have Amari Bell, and the coach will be making a decision, if not by this evening, then tomorrow we'll know for certain if there will be a replacement in the squad. So we'll know that for sure. As it relates to Richard King, this is something that is still being worked on and it's still being processed. Roy Simpson is trying to expedite the process so that this can be ready for departure to New Jersey on Saturday. So it's still something that's being worked on. So hopefully this is something that gets over the line heading into this evening or early on Saturday. But Reggae Boys fans, thank you so much for tuning in. Big up yourself to the Leigh Gray. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boys. Comment for more comment. We know there's some rain, so be safe, stay dry, and there is more videos to come, guys. More videos to come. So I want you to stay tuned for that, so that everything can fall into place in due time. All right, guys. So Greg Leigh's out. Amari Bell steps forward, and within the next 24 hours, we should know if there's a replacement that will be called to the squad for Greg Leigh. All right, guys, take care. This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.